What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Today, I'm reacting to Rejected at the Mall. He came back with a gun. Check it out, y'all.
I get out of my car and then I bend down to like go get something to Ollie Showers girl. One of them starts like basically asking me for my number and I was just like, no. It was a verbal argument at first. And then he pulls a gun out and I was like, all right, let's go. And he started like pointing it at us and then he came up to us. He's like, I'm not afraid to hit women. I beat women.
First of all this, because you got rejected, is crazy, y'all. Some people cannot take rejection, y'all. Shit, it's like, that shit's insane to me, bro. Females, bro, y'all gotta be careful, bro. Like, females can't even be safe, bro. Going out in public, gang. It's like, now they gotta be afraid of, like, what, bro? What the hell? That's why girls be giving out fake numbers, bro, because of situations like this, y'all.
Women, it's just like, oh, I'll shoot you. And next thing I know, I found out this young lady and her two sons are running to the back, fighting for their lives, thinking that they're gonna get shot at.
You start out with saying asking if you have a gun on you.
That's just like, see, I'm trying to say I got a gift for you. Yes, it's a pistol, yes.
You can have one for the
Tuesday, July 8th, 2025, Wellington, Florida. In the parking lot of the Wellington Green Mall, a social rejection escalates into a high-risk criminal incident. A 17-year-old minor, already under judicial supervision, threatens
He looked like he did it.
women
He
with a
looked good,
firearm
y'all.
after being rejected. What makes the case critical is not only the intimidation itself, but what is later confirmed. The weapon does not belong to him. One of the firearms is reported stolen, and the situation forces the victims to seek refuge inside the mall, shifting the danger into an enclosed public space with uninvolved civilians. From that point on, police intervention moves away from mediating a dispute and toward reconstructing how a minor with prior involvement in the system had gained access to a gun and used it to intimidate others in a public setting. I'm Tyler, and this is your daily
Over rejection, y'all. Over rejection is insane.
dose of crime. Get your daily dose of crime every single day.
On his window, one of them starts like basically asking me for my number and I was just like, no. So then after I said no, they start calling me like a and like all this stuff. Like they start like saying, oh, why is my ass out? Like calling me a
Okay.
So I walk inside and I call my friend and she was like, okay, well, let's go ask them why they were saying that. So we went and we were like, why are you like, what, like, why? Like, she was like, oh, why are you harassing my friend? This, and that. And then everything was like, you know, it was a verbal argument at first.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden the guy hops out the car and he has like a gun, right? So then we're still talking, whatever, but then as soon as he cocks it back, you know, and he's like threatening like pistol whip us and like shoot us and stuff, we kind of walk, we like basically ran away.
Okay, what do you mean he cocked it back?
Like he grabbed it,
hiding it, and then he pulled it out.
He was talking with it for a minute,
Okay.
and then after he started talking with it, then he cocked it back, and he started like pointing it at us, and then he came up to us. He's like, I'm not afraid to hit women. I beat women. I slap women. And then he was like, oh, I'm gonna pistol whip you guys. Then he came back. He came inside.
Where did all of that happen?
This happened outside in the parking lot, like near my car and near
Okay.
his truck, where like, cause I had parked there.
Okay, can you describe what the gun looked like?
Honestly, like I was kind of nervous, so I was
in front of it because I didn't want her.
Yeah.
It was literally like this big. It wasn't even a big gun, but he did reload it. Like I don't know if it had ammo in it, but
Okay.
he did block it back, and that's when
And
I
it was
walked away.
small and
And then he kept on chasing us, and then I just told her, let's go because I'm not trying to get shot. I mean, he's obviously not doing anything right now, but we don't
Right.
know.
So
if
we
he's
Can
was-
you describe what it looked like to me?
He was like about this, like this tall.
like to my eyes.
And then he was this tall. He was like he was wearing a black wife beater, and then like a black sweatpants, and he had like a
short hair.
What was he
black
driving?
hair.
There
He was a
white-
passenger in this white truck. I got a picture. Oh, I have a picture of him. I can just show you.
There you go.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
yeah.
you were recording
He was pointing a gun at us.
At this stage, officers begin focusing on the young man's behavior
I'm surprised they even took a picture while he was pointing a gun at him, bro. What the fuck?
rather than the earlier verbal exchange. They do not see an isolated reaction that fades, but a sustained escalation triggered by a minor moment of frustration. Turning to intimidation would suggest a need for control rather than a brief emotional outburst. And for investigators, the key detail is not that the conflict continued, but that there was no attempt to disengage or de-escalate, indicating that the goal was not to end the situation, but to force an outcome through threat.
I'm gonna say, this is what he looked like.
Is that the same guy that we're out with?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And then he had like another white friend, and he was like a little taller, and then two
Yeah,
girls.
that is him.
Is it?
Same underwear and everything, I believe.
But
And this was the young man who had the gun.
yes.
And he came here.
You can see he's reaching into his pants, like, for it.
Well, I can't
Oh, well,
say
yeah,
what.
you
I can
can't.
see his hand in his pants. Absolutely.
But did you tell him how he came
Oh,
here?
and then he came inside, and, like, I was kind of, so then he came inside, he's walking this way, then he walks kind of back towards me, because he sees me over there. So then he starts, like, telling them, oh, we came up to them and harassed them, and that's
Hold
why
on one
he's
second.
down.
Is this the other gentleman that we're looking for?
So, yeah, like, those are all the people that were there. The girls were the ones that shouted out to me, calling me names and stuff, and then the guys, he was actually first asking for my number, and then I said no, and then they started, like, calling me names and stuff.
So, all right. Do me a favor. Just raise your right hand. You swear the statement you're about to make is the truth, the whole truth, nothing.
This shit's crazy, bro. I'm telling ya, bro. It's like that, bro. Oh my, it's like that's why I don't want I don't want my girl, bro. Like if she goes out, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's just situations like this that be making me think crazy, gang. Like I don't care. Like okay, you know, a guy tries to get at my girl, whatever. You know what I mean? That's she. You know what I mean? That's on her. She gotta turn it down. You know what I mean? Whatever. Cool. Regular. But it's different when now it's like a guy's gonna harass her because she's not giving it up. Let me find some out, gang. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad. Like that's why nowadays, bro, is you just gotta be careful, bro. Especially for females, bro. Y'all gotta just move cautious. You know what I mean? Be aware and just you know what I mean. Just be careful, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So you get out of the car, and what happens?
So I get out of the car, and then, like, I open my back car door because I'm looking for something. So I bend over, right? I guess, they were in position, like, I guess they see my butt. So then I go back in, get out of my car, and then that one that had the gun rolled down his window asking me for my number.
Okay.
Right? First he said I look good, then he was like asking for my number, all that stuff.
Right.
And then I was like, I kind of just shook my head. I was like, I didn't even say anything, nothing. So then as I'm walking away, they roll down the window again, and I'm pretty sure it's the girls that started, like, verbally assaulting me and stuff. And, like, just in the car, they started, like, calling me, like, why is my ass out, stuff like that, whatever. And so then I call my friend, and I'm like, hey, like, these people just called
What
me.
friend? Okay.
Because I don't know these people at all. Like, we parked in the same spot, whatever. So then I call my friend, and I'm like, these people just called me, like, I don't know, I was just walking. So then she was like,
Say
okay.
that word again a little bit slower. What did they? Like
Yeah.
T-H-O-U-G-H-T?
No, T-H-O-T. It's like something like younger people say when they want to call you like a like a something like that.
Okay.
So I called her. I'm like, they just called me. I don't know why. So she was like, okay, well let's go ask them why. So we go up. Obviously, maybe we should have de-escalated, but my friends weren't she I don't say much, so she didn't like that they were something.
Okay.
So then we go up to them, and she's like, why'd you call my friend like a say that to my face, like this and that, like you girl. And then I was like, yeah, like why'd you call me by myself? Now you guys like don't want to say anything now? Okay. So then the guy in the car, I guess he sees what's happening. He sees, and it is all verbal to this point. Nothing, no threats, nothing.
So then let's get to that point.
Yeah, so then he jumped out of his car, and then, and I'm like, yeah, like, why are you guys singling me out when I'm by myself? And basically, I'm just telling you this. Are you guys singling me out?
Talking to the girls or to the guys?
We were
Or
kind of just
everybody?
talking in a group, like,
Okay.
like, why are you guys, like, I kind of just got on my car,
Okay.
I don't know these people at all. I don't know why they're calling me this. So then she was doing that, and then I'm talking, so everything is very verbal at this point. then the guy jumps out of his car and like
The guy with the gun or the driver?
Well, no. So basically, the three people were outside at first. It was the blonde kid and then the two girls.
Okay.
Then as the guy with the gun sees what's going on, he jumps out of his car.
Okay.
And basically, like immediately I see his hands in his pants, so I was already like, okay. So then he starts talking, and he's the one really talking. Like the other people, you know what, they insulted me, they didn't do much. It was just this guy, he's really talking, and then finally like we're in a verbal argument. And he's talking about some, I beat women, and then we keep going in a verbal argument. And then he pulls a gun out, and I was like, all right, let's go. And then, but like, you know, I guess
How far away were you guys at all
literally
this?
like this, like we were like this, and then I seen him pull a gun out, and so me and like this.
Okay.
I see him pull the gun out, I kind of back up because
Okay.
I'm kind of scared. She wasn't really fazed by it. Okay.
Okay.
So then he's still talking. He's saying like, then finally he cocked the gun back, and I grabbed it and I pull her back. I'm like, all right, we're going.
Right.
Like this isn't worth it. Yeah, this isn't worth it. And then so we walk away, and he shouts something out to us like, yeah, cause I'll pistol with the fatty, something like that. Like I'll pistol with the fatty. I'll just basically saying he beats me. Okay, like that's basically the premise of what he was saying. So then we walk, and then I turn around because he said something I really out of pocket, and I was like, no, like you're just. Okay, I was like, you're just short. Like, you're just shorter than me. Like, you just need to feel like a man, okay?
Okay.
Basically, I was calling him short at this point.
Right.
And then I guess that really got him upset, because that got him really upset. So
Damn. So that's why he pulled the gun out. Shit.
he starts walking towards us, and then, like, finally it pulled back. We just walk away,
He
we're
only
done.
pulled the gun once.
No, he had the gun out. He was holding it like this while we were talking.
Okay.
So then finally, like, I guess he got tired of it, so then he cocked it back and then started like you know, like going like that with it. But going like that with it, saying, oh, like, I'll pistol whip you, this and that, and then like that's when I'm really like, all right, we're going.
Okay, and then you came in here?
We came in here, so then as I was leaving the parking lot, I'm calling the cops because like I get like it's one thing when everything's verbal, but then when you start pulling a gun out on people in public,
Right.
that's different, you know?
Okay.
So then I call the police because he's obviously underage, like he looks underage to me at least. I call the cops and then I'm walking here, so then I'm calling the cops over here. I see him again and he's just like walking past me, looking at me, like smiling all weird and stuff. So then he walks over here, makes a turn, I guess, and walks right back over there. And then he starts talking to one of the employees and like, sorry, I'm just kind of like. And then he starts talking to one of the employees, and then he was basically saying, oh no, they were harassing us. So I was like, no, you harassed me first.
Okay, so then you come back here.
So I'm just here calling the cops, and he walks like after, I guess he found like where I was, and then walks here, makes a U-turn, goes back there. So I'm over here in the store trying to call the cops. But then the people in the store obviously don't want me in there because like it's starting a problem. So then they're kind of pushing me out, and then I kind of
Is
like.
that where works?
Yes.
In
Okay.
Fis-
Yes.
Okay.
So then we didn't see any of this. She was over there working. So then basically we get into like another little verbal thing, but then I kind of like didn't want to be in it because I remember he had a gun. And so then he just walked away down that way. And comes out and she's like, oh, what happened? I was like, yeah. And then I was still on the phone with the police for all this.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you think I need to know?
No, just that like the two girls and the blonde guy, they really like yes, they were the ones that like called out to my car at first, and like that's kind of why we're mad. But they really didn't do anything. Like so, I don't think that they should really.
All right. Let's go. All right.
It is during this segment that the suspect
Yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, she's trying to get them out of trouble. Peep how she just kind of like try to exclude them. You know, like, oh, they didn't really do anything. You know what I mean? I give her props for that, though.
is identified as Jonathan Mazzio, 17 years old,
Look at him, bro. Oh, my God. Like, yo.
and already under judicial supervision at the time of the incident. That context reframes the entire situation. Any connection to a firearm immediately places him outside the law. And beyond physical description, officers note something much more significant. Mazzio does not withdraw from the conflict, but instead sustains it and carries it forward, expanding the risk into the interior of the mall. At the same time, his first and formal defense begins to take shape, portraying himself as provoked and minimizing his role, a strategy that will resurface later. For investigators, this segment establishes a central conclusion. This was not a moment that spiraled out of control, but a pattern of behavior that continued despite predictable consequences.
Okay. So basically, I left her in the car, and I came to work. I get a call, and I'm freaking out because she usually doesn't call and doesn't answer. So I'm like, "What's going on?" I'm like, I just got called. I'm like, "What do you mean? What happened? Where are you?" And then she's like, "Yeah, by these girls." And I'm like, "No." I was like, "I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you." And then so I came to her, and I see her that she's walking. She's in distress, and I'm like, "What's going on?" I'm like, let's go.
What do you mean she's in distress?
She's in distress because she just
It's funny, bro, because I'm just thinking about it, bro, how she be trying to talk all professional. Oh, like, you know, and I saw her, she's just walking distressed, and then, you know, I'm not, listen, I'm not on the other people's side at all, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's just funny to me, the fact how she's speaking like they're professional, they handle it professionally. Meanwhile, we really know, bro. Like, she probably pulled up like, y'all talking shit about my girl. That's what I'm trying to
I'm
say.
like, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, let's just go back to your car, let's go outside. So then they come out of the car, they're all laughing at us, like, I'm like, oh, so I told them, like, you are not allowed to call my friend. Like, you have no respect. You have no sense of authority to come and to tell my friend that she's a problem. You don't even know her. And just because she declined you, I told them, like, the truth. Even if she declined you, you respect that. You don't go out of your way and disrespect her more.
Do you think that's how she said it to them? Do y'all think that's how she said it to them?
That's just not how you handle a situation. So basically, I told them that, and then some guy in the car, I only thought there was like 3 people. So another guy hops out of the car, and he's like, I don't know, he's all like angry. I don't know why he's so angry. He just
The
got...
guy that jumped out of the car, is that the one that you
Yes.
just positively
Yes.
identified with? Okay.
Yes. So basically, he hops out of the car. He has his hand in his pants, and obviously, I already know what's in the pants. So he's like, oh, like, what are you gonna do about it? I fight girls. Da, da, da. He was like, no, I was the one calling her. Da, da, da. He's like, I can do whatever I want. He was just blabbing, okay? Eggies. But he starts pulling it out. He takes it out of the case. I'm telling him.
What do you mean takes it out of the case?
So there was like a little like cubby in it. It was in a little cubby.
Like a pouch,
I don't know what it's called. I don't know about it.
like a holster, right?
Describe the cubby to me that you're
Okay,
talking
it was like a phone holder.
So was it like a plastic, or was it leather, or was
No,
it
not leather.
was it a zip-up case?
No, it was not even a zip-up case. It was just inside of it. It was just a slip-in thing and a slip-out thing.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called.
So kind of like this, a little bit different.
Yeah, but it was just like, it looked like fake. You know,
Okay.
like it wasn't something that was safe to be holding.
Okay.
So he's just like, oh, I'll shoot you. And I'm like, I'm not scared. Like, listen, I'm not a person that's scared. If you're going to do something, do it.
Okay.
So I'm backing up, and I'm like, you're not going to do nothing. He's like, oh, he starts swinging it around, and I'm like, yeah, that's enough for me. Like, if you're not going to do nothing and you're just swinging it around, that's enough for me. I don't want you to hit me with no gun. Like, no. So I pull my friend. We're going back and forth.
So you rather get shot than get hit with the gun? What if he smacked you with the pistol? What if he pistol whipped you?
We're going back and forth, but I'm like, you're crazy. I'm like, you are out of the ordinary because you are literally
So
pulling
he
out a
said
gun.
he was going to shoot you?
Yes, he was. I believe my friend got it on video. I don't know if she did, but I seen her with the phone. I don't know if she was taking film.
Okay.
But the girls were also video recording, so get their phones. I seen that they were recording us laughing at us.
Okay.
That I can tell you.
Okay.
So I was just like telling him like, no, like I'm grabbing my friend, we're pulling away, and we start walking away. Next thing I know is I'm at the back of where the shoes are at. I climb out, and this young lady and her two sons are running to the back, frightened for their lives, thinking that they're gonna get shot at.
Were you running for their lives?
This young lady and two kids. Just a
Okay,
mother
just
and
some
two.
of the people apart
Here.
there.
No, here. I
Okay.
told you, we walk inside. We walk inside.
Okay, so
We
you're
walk
now
back
separated
inside.
from him.
Yes.
And you're over here.
We walked inside, we
Okay.
came to the store, and she's on the phone with you guys.
It's getting boring, yeah.
The girls were laughing. They thought it was.
You're going to
See, I'm sorry. I gotta.
One on being threatened, but instead frames the intimidation as protection of others. Once it's established that the firearm was not his, the focus moves away from ownership and toward a more critical question: how he gained access to it and why he felt entitled to use it.
So, we start out with saying, ask you if you have a gun.
No, sir.
To turn around for me? No, let me do my thing, all right? We've had guys hiding guns the last... All right.
But I'm like I was saying, so she came up to our car. And mind you, me and my homeboy are licensed carriers.
Okay.
So he has his license. See, I'm 17, I got it gifted. So he's legally, like, he's over 18.
Handgun?
Yes, it's a pistol, yes.
You can't have one until you're 21.
But I got it gifted to me, so I was
Doesn't matter. Can't lawfully
he's
carry.
licensed, well, my homeboy.
All right, so you're wrong on that, but go ahead.
But he's licensed, but anyway, thing is, they come up to our car threatening them on video, threatening those two girls.
The other girls threatening
yes,
these?
yes, on their phones, it's on video. They're coming up to them, screaming at them, and I hop out the car like, what are y'all doing? And mind you, the homeboy told me to grab his license, so I grabbed it for him, and I have it in my hand holding it.
You're saying your friend.
Yeah.
You were grabbing a license for him.
Yes, he said grab his gun. It's like they're coming up trying to fight them when they're young, underage. And the girl came out, her job, come fight her. For what? They didn't do nothing.
Okay.
So they came up to the car, right? So I'm not gonna let them just beat on them. So I came out like, what are you gonna do? Like, I'm not pointing at nobody, nothing, none of that. It's pointing towards the ground, not caught, safety on, everything. And in the holster. And so they came up to have an altercation. I said, guys, go around. I'm yelling at them, move around. Like, we're not trying to do nothing, move around. I'm like, get away. And then they keep coming back. The girl, the JD worker, came in my face to face. I said, move around. I said, I had threatened them. I said, I slap girls, but I don't really slap girls. But I was just saying that, like, scare them, you know. Right. So I slap girls. I move around. Like, I'm not gonna try. So, thing is, they're trying to fight them. I was trying to defuse the situation. I said, my part.
Do they know them?
No, they don't know. They just keep. We don't know them at all. And we came here to get Starbucks, and they came up to us.
So they just came up to y'all trying to beef with y'all. He sounds stupid, bro. You're telling me they just went to y'all car just to beef with y'all?
Where's your truck at?
It's outside.
Right out.
Obviously, it's outside, bro. What are you talking about?
These guys are right outside where the food court is.
But we're just about to leave. That's the thing. Like, they came out to us.
It's better to clear this up anyway. If you're telling me what you're telling me, you're fine.
Yeah. It's all on their phone. The video of them coming up to us.
I don't know. It's right outside.
Hello.
He moved his car because they thought they were going to eat him.
So
Yeah.
these girls came up so these two other girls came up trying to fight.
Who I'm
Casey,
from with?
Another girl, my dad. These other girls, and me and were there, and I'm in the car.
He's not in.
License carrier. So I hop out the car, driver's gun for him. And everything like that, right? So these girls start trying to fight these two girls for no reason. And I'm screaming at them saying, move around, we're not trying to bring up each other, move around. I grabbed it for him.
Oh my god, he's talking. Yo, get your.
So, not too long ago, so back in 2021, I had a GTA charge. I had battery charges, fleeing. What's it called? I never had a gun charge. That's why, like, I'm not allowed right now. I got gifted a gun, but it's not with me no more. I gave it back. Thing is, he's licensed. He told me to grab his firearm from him, so I grabbed it. He couldn't grab it, so it dropped on the floor. I picked it up. I was holding it. I was gonna give it to him, and while they were coming rushing me, I backed up. I didn't raise it towards nobody. Didn't point it towards nobody. It's all like this. I said, "Get out my face," because girls in my face screaming. I tried to scare her. I said, I really don't hit females. I've never hit females. My dad used to beat my mama. I witnessed that. I don't hit females. I just said it, and then when she said it, she backed up. So I backed up. I said, "Now, keep walking." And she kept coming toward me. I said, "Keep walking." So, mind you, the gun's it's in the safety thing, like the holster. And so she kept walking and stuff. And we start going in. She starts staring me down when I'm walking. I said, "Is there a problem?" So, like, we just told you, come on, we're not worried about you. She's on the phone, saying stuff, cursing me out. I'm like, I said, I'm like, people curse me out, I'm gonna retaliate. I don't like to get loud, but if you get loud with me, I'm gonna get loud. I'm like, yo, you let the whole family get away from me. I'm putting all that shit. Like, yeah, because you coming at me. You expect me not to retaliate? Yeah, it's a mature thing not to. I understand that. But when you're in my face screaming at me, I'm not going for that. Especially me. I'm not that type of person, you know. But I don't go do stuff, go find trouble, all that stuff, you know. I'm just trying to be right now. I'm trying to get back on my feet. I just got out not too long ago. I got out because my ex-girlfriend, she's still home.
He's doing a whole lot of yapping, bro. He's talking OD gang about dumb shit like.
I didn't know it was stolen. I got all those charges dropped. That GTA, I had 2 GTA charges, but that one just got dropped because that girl stole her mama's car. I didn't know. She came pick me up with good breakfast, and I was held at gunpoint in front of my ex-girlfriend, which that made me change. Like, this hurts, bro. Like, see my girl watch me get held at gunpoint because my charges that I had done in my past. That hurt me deep inside, and so I gotta change. I started going back to school, getting my GED, school, getting paid, start working. So I'm doing what I need to do now, so I can do what I gotta do in the future. So that's why, like, all that, like.
Mind you, how the cop is just listening, gang. He not stunning, gang. He just listening. He not saying nothing, bro. He just yapping, bro. Like, this kid's just yapping about shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing, bro.
See, I'm not from over here. I'm from Lake Worth. So, the thing is, I was raised with a lot of violence, a lot of gang violence. I'm not a gang member of that, but it's just what I was seeing. Yes, sir.
Like a good boy, bro. Look at him, bro. Yo, he said, I'm crying. He said, go stand with your buddy, bro. Like, you talking all that shit for nothing.
Mazzio's explanations lose credibility when he acknowledges that he's on probation for a prior juvenile case. While those prior charges are not detailed on scene, their existence alone indicates previous involvement with the justice system. From that point forward, his statements carry a different meaning. Someone on probation understands that any contract with a firearm constitutes a serious violation. For officers, this distinction matters. They're not dealing with a teenager who's unaware of the consequences, but with someone who's already been warned by the system and nevertheless chooses to cross the line again.
Little ass boy.
You need to relax your arms.
I'm chilling.
Make this a little bit easier.
What am I doing? I'm chilling.
Relax, actually.
How old are you?
It's my dad.
You're 17?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? It's Ethan Donald. I guess so. Hey, nothing. Your son, right? Yeah. What's your son's name? Yeah. So he's being detained right now for something that happened with a firearm at the mall. So when I know exactly what happens, I'll give you a call back, right? We're just making a case of jail, man. Huh? Why'd you say you were going to jail?
I thought I was. I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't do nothing wrong, bro. They pushed up on us. My. Damn.
Yeah, we had one person hide a gun really good the other day.
I get ready to die, but they came up to us, sir. But I didn't pull it out. I didn't point it at them or nothing. Or pull it out on them.
You didn't pull it out?
I didn't pull it out on them, no.
You already say you did, bro. You was just talking, gang. You was just yapping, talking, incriminating yourself, all that, bro. Like, if you would have shut up, gang, probably would have had a chance of beating the case, gang.
Turn your head that direction. Don't move. I did not speak to your father, but we will make sure that he is aware of everything. You will be given an opportunity to make a phone call when you get to the jack.
So if it's your phone, before I give it back, so I don't have to write a search warrant or anything on it, if you go through the phone, I just want to see if there's any evidence before it gets deleted.
Of what?
Like saying, hey, go hide the gun or anything crazy like that.
With the kid?
Like saying evidence, a search warrant or anything on it. If you go through the phone, I just want to see if there's any evidence before it gets deleted.
Of what?
Like saying, hey, go hide the gun or anything crazy like that.
With the kid?
Yeah.
I don't have his number.
You know, then why are you in the car with him? How do you know?
That's my homeboy's. So that girl right there, the white girl, with the blonde, white one, short one.
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend, and her friend is. You see the other girl?
Mhm.
That's my friend.
Yeah.
So I was with her.
Okay. So friends through girls.
Yeah. It's straight girls in there. There's no phone, no number, no. His name. I have an aunt, but that's not him.
Yeah.
Alright, bro. I'm gonna end it here, yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He went out bad. This kid went out bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, over something, like, come on, bro. Like, you could have just left him alone, gang. Like, and I feel like he did that trying to act tough in front of the girls that he was with. You know what I mean? He went out bad, gang. Hey, it is what it is, bro. Good video, though, yeah. Hey, subscribe, like, comment, all that. Appreciate ya.